video is sponsored by Keen. Everyone deserves a psychic reading. Psychic readings can provide the breakthrough that you never knew you needed. Keen advisors are available 24/7. There's always someone online. Keen provides access to vetted psychics and spiritual advisors who give guidance and insight on life's challenges, clarity in love, relationships, career, and more. As a new Keen customer, you can try your first 10 minutes for only $1.99. Just use the URL trykeen.com/VanessaMoon. Hey everybody, welcome back to Vanessa Moon Tarot. Vanessa here. I'm so glad y'all could be here. Please hit the like button. It really helps my channel to grow and succeed in this thing called YouTube. And if you don't like it, just click off. But if you do, support me please by liking and subscribing. Alright, so Sagittarius, this is going to be a counterpart reading. 9 cards. We're going to look at your counterpart. I don't do these too often. I've been doing them this week though. So let's look at them every now and then. Let's look at your counterpart, okay? Because a lot of us, we're not with our counterpart, or we are with our counterpart, but every reading doesn't apply to them. But we do need a reading about them every now and then, because in our love journey, that tends to be the most impactful person, right? All right, so Sagittarius' counterpart. First card, 10 of Cups. Wow! Wow. Okay, so you're at a crossroads. Under the deck, 7 of Pentacles. So first card, 10 of Cups. Look at that. Nice. So you guys, this is look at that. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's just so beautiful. I love these cards. Tarot of Mystical Moments. That's what it's called, the deck. So this is like somebody swam. Look, he's a merman. He swam to her and she's kind of rooted or uprooted. Okay, so it looks like, oh, she's got yeah, she's like a flower uprooted, but they made it. Okay, so this is about somebody traveling towards you, the person you've always wanted to be with, finally making it towards you, because you have 7 of Pentacles here, which means crossroads. Okay, so 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, and this is about, how do you make this grow? Do we want to be together? This is the person who's rooted, right? So one of you is under the deck. Is maybe you, Sagittarius. You're rooted in what you want to grow, what you want to do, where you want to go with this. You want to go for the end all be all, and your person, it looks like they want to too. Okay, so that's good. They're swimming up to you. 4 of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so this means it's time for you to open up about all the things you had locked up inside. Somebody wants to open up. They want to build a foundation with you, but it can't happen, or your foundation that you had will not be steady without opening up. Okay, so there's a need for y'all to open up and let go of the things that kept you away from each other for so long. So right now, this connection is challenging your rooted belief system. All right, so that's what 4 of Pentacles means. Means a demon card. So it means like your upbringing, the things you've learned in upbringing, the ceilings. You see how this woman is locked, right? There's like locks on this gate here. So it's like you're locked into a certain way of thinking your whole life that kept you in a box. Maybe now you're being challenged to go outside of your normal structure of things, normally how you do things. You're tasked to let go of those creature comforts that have kept you thinking or acting one way in order to build a foundation with this person. And that's the point of our counterpart connection, is to be challenged in those ways that we wouldn't necessarily challenge ourselves, right? And this is not necessarily the best thing to hear. Page of Wands reverse. So this is about like flirtatious energy. Somebody is feeling very sexually frustrated, but it's also about not wanting to take that journey, not being excited about it, not hearing what the news you wanted to hear. Okay, but that is just, it's still about unexpected news arrives, whether you like to hear it or not. That's what's going on right now. Okay, the Page of Wands. This guy has a perhaps it's something. This guy has a magnifying glass, right? So it's like this is something he's finding out, and he looks closer. Something you discovered when you take a closer look. But this reverse, so that means you find out something you didn't want to know. Maybe that's why you feel challenged. Four Pentacles reverse, a Saturn lesson, Capricorn lesson. A 10 of Cups though, so it leads you to emotional bliss, because Piscean energy. This is dreamy, delusional. So were you delusional about what you thought needed to be done, or what you thought you needed to hear or see? Were you delusional, you think, about this person? Or do you not want to challenge yourself? Six of Cups reverse. Yeah, this is about that inner child healing. Now you're being tasked to think with that innocent mind, that pure mind, that part of yourself that doesn't make any sense but just feels and is just imaginative. It's not imagining this. It's like, I'm not seeing this. I'm not feeling hopeful about the way this is going, because it's making my inner child doesn't want to face this. Like, I don't want to face this. That's that energy. Wow. Okay. So right now there's a relationship at stake here, because somebody's unwilling to open up and look at really what's going on, because because of their inner whatever issues they have, and because of that you have justice reversed. Now you have, it's not fair, it's unbalanced energy. The karmic wheel scales of justice are unbalanced. Somebody's heart is not light like a feather. Somebody is not giving out good intentions. So somebody finds out somebody could have been talking or flirting with someone else. Okay, maybe with their friend. That's what I'm seeing here also. What else is going on, Sagittarius? Knight of Swords, unexpected news again. And now you're tasked to speak your truth in a harsh way, in a blunt way, or in a direct way. Okay, now this is causing a conversation to happen, rushing in. So somebody's coming rushing in because maybe, it could be too, somebody comes rushing in because they feel it's unfair that you might be talking to someone else. They're scared. They're scared to lose you. But this is that coming in with that truth. Like, why? Look at all this communication. It's two people talking back and forth. What else is happening here? The King of Swords now is the unexpected energy in the environment. A decision needs to be made. So there's a lot of analyzation going on here. Now we have the sign of Aquarius showing up twice. So it could be Aquarius energy here. That means check the Aquarius reading. You have a lot to say about your situation. This King of Swords is very wise, though. He has this crow. Like, he will deliver the bad news. He sees when things are ending and beginning. He sees how new beginnings need to happen. He sees the purpose of why things happen. So this is all about seeing why things happen. This is, again, it's coming up again. You see how I talk through the cards as they come out so you can understand the themes here. This is about finding out something unexpectedly. Finding out and seeing things clearly for the first time. Seeing that things are unfair and seeing how you can fix it or make it better. That much needed conversation, that much needed truth is coming out, Sagittarius. Alright. Eight of Cups reverse. This is about somebody who left the situation emotionally wants to return because they didn't find happiness or bliss elsewhere. Okay? This is all happening because somebody said, I'm going to emotionally leave the situation. Eight of Cups. If it's blurry, I'm sorry, I'll hold it up right here. I'm going to emotionally leave the situation and come back, or if I come back, it'll only be because I didn't find what I was looking for elsewhere, or I needed to emotionally exit at the time for my own sanity. Alright, let me pull this one again. Four of Wands wanted to pop out, but I'm not sure if that was on purpose. So if it's meant to come out, it will. The Empress reverse. Okay, so this is a lesson about self-worth and self-respect. So I love this Empress. She has this like bed of flowers blooming from her. So this is about somebody feeling, you guys feeling, and the star, hope. Ooh, okay. Wish fulfillment. So somebody feels like they can have everything they want with the star and the Ten of Cups here, okay? And it's about, and then you have under that King of Wands. I need to take action. So it's about somebody feels like they have everything they want, okay? Except they feel like this person won't open up and just say it. They won't open up and say what the next step is. And it's because this person has something in their childhood that holds them back from trusting, because Four of Pentacles will be a trust energy, trusting about whether or not this safe area, whether or not things are going to be fair, possibly because both of you have issues communicating, because both of you feel like your self-worth is attached to this situation, meaning like, if I speak up and things don't go my way, then I should have never said nothing, because see, I knew it. That's not the way it works. We have to put ourselves on the line when we're in love, guys. It doesn't work like that. You can't hold back and do this game playing thing, okay? Because you have the Empress here and the King of Swords. That's two very strong, stern energies. Like, nah, that's two unbendable people, unmovable people. And then one is reversed and one is just quiet, right? So I'm seeing here, like, two people who again, there's much need for people to communicate because they want to come back to each other in an emotional way. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're apart. You could very well be in a relationship with this person. That's not the issue. The issue is we're talking about is what's going on between you and this other person at the moment. And what's going on is two people failing to connect emotionally and feeling like it's not fair and feeling like both need to open up, but both are unwilling to bend. And if only you just did that, or at least one of them is, if only both of you just did that, this situation would be the star. It would be a dream. It would be everything you ever wished for, you ever wanted. 10 of Cups and the Star is all your hopes and dreams of emotionally of a family, of love coming true. Okay, happily ever after in love is the star. Your destined relationship, your destined love, your destined marriage, like that kind of energy, right? But it's not happening because of 8 of Cups, because somebody's not communicating, expressing love to the other person. Okay, and the tarot is saying that if you don't express love, this journey can never take off. If you don't express the truth or enthusiasm or put your energy into this situation, I feel the Sagittarius is not putting their energy, or I don't want to say the Sagittarius, I want to say the masculine energy, so that would be the giver, is not really putting emotional energy into this, or just not taking the steps needed simply because they feel like it maybe might feel unworthy, unwanted, not heard, not respected. Okay, and then the feminine energy feels like, well, I know everything, I know what needs to be done, you're this, you're that, we could be happy if you would just do this because of my family taught me things go this way. This is what you're saying in your inner child. But what you need to know is your family was not right about you, feminine, because, or vice versa, whoever this relates to, your family was not right about you. No one can be right about you because you create your own destiny. Your marriage or your relationship has to look like what you and your partner make it to be, not what your family told you is the ideal. Because you can do everything your family wants you to do and you can still be very unhappy because it's not catered towards you and your personal needs and your personal growth. Whereas the masculine, I'll say, is hesitant to trust in this situation, therefore not learning from the feminine how to open up. Okay, because it's like the person who is the receiver needs to be open to receive for the person who gives to give, period. Or they're not going to feel trustworthy. They're not going to feel this one person feels like it's not leading anywhere when the other person is like, it's leading somewhere if you would just do this. So it's like blame game. Okay, and it's like both people need to speak truthfully and honestly about what's bothering them, and the masculine needs to get strong enough to say, hey, I feel disrespected from you. I don't feel like you value me. I don't feel valued. And that's a hard thing for a masculine to say, right? What's the advice here with Sagittarius and their counterpart? What's the advice here? Where's this going? You have choose your battles. Right. Let this person learn by stop giving your energy. Stop giving them your energy, Sagittarius. They have to learn on their own, okay? What else? What else can Sagittarius learn? Detach. So you have Justice card here too. So it's like if things are balanced out, let them be, because the karma has to teach this person at this point. It's about their choices. Choose your battles. What energy you give yourself to. Somebody's thinking it would be better, it's like the grass is greener, and what Spirit is trying to tell you here is they come back. So it's like the grass won't greener, but they have to learn that the hard way. And then you have take the lead, 3 of Wands. So this is about go ahead and launch whatever it is you want to do. Go ahead and do whatever you say, what it is you got to say that's on your mind, and just let the chips fall where they may, because you'll see everything changing in front of you. You'll see it happen right in front of your eyes with that card, so you won't even have to worry. And then the Tower card, rebuild. So things are blowing up in your face for a reason, because the foundation that you guys have built together is not, it's a faulty foundation. It's not strong enough to maintain the type of potential that you have now. A lot of times this card comes out, the Tower card, I like how in this deck they call it rebuild, because it is about rebuilding. It's like things had to fall apart because maybe when you got together, like for example, right, maybe you got together because at the time you both were just looking for a hookup. And then you quickly got together and you realized, oh, well, y'all's the 6 of Cups. You're soulmates. You're past life soulmates. So that means you're supposed to cross paths. You have the Star. You're a destined. This is, by the way, definitely counterpart reading, because y'all, this destiny here. So it's like you were destined to meet this person. Well, I'm sorry. That doesn't change the fact that I only wanted a hookup. I didn't want a commitment. Well, that person, say that's person A. Person B is like, well, I want to try. I want to see how it goes. And then person B becomes a chaser and person A becomes a runner. Okay? So the whole reason of that is because then you have the Tower come in and then you have this big blow up and you're like, what was the point of that? Why show me heavenly and divine angels and spirit guides? Why show me real love if you're gonna take it away? What's the point? Well, the point is that this person wasn't ready for you when they met you. Like, you met this person as a hookup, right? Or as just casual, or just somebody to date, or whatever. They weren't thinking, commitment. They would have never thought commitment unless they met you. Now you have to separate and deal with that and download all the life lessons that come from that, and then you can come back together. Not because it just goes that way, but because that's how, like, these walls need to be broken down. You see this? All these walls here. These are both cards of a lot of walls. Okay? So it's like, these are roadblocks. So it's like, it's not about they don't love you or whatever. They have issues from their childhood. Like, like when you meet your divine counterpart, it brings up things that things you buried, like in high school. Like things that, like for me, like, I'll just use myself as an example. I met my counterpart and then I realized I have a major ego problem. Like, I have such a huge problem with rejection. Like, my ego is out of control. Like, I always thought, being a person of my size, right? You would think I had low self-esteem. I do not. I have crazy high self-esteem to the point where it bites me in the backside, because I don't know. I'll let somebody good for me pass me by just because you didn't worship me. What's your problem? Like, but it's like, whoa, slow down, Vanessa. Like, I lost my counterpart just like that, or who I thought was my counterpart. It doesn't even matter, right? But like, you lose them just like that because you're not humble. You're not humble. And my counterpart was just like, she ain't worshiping me, whatever, or I worship her and she doesn't care about me, like whatever they thought, right? The point I'm saying is, those are issues I have from childhood, because it goes deep. I had abandonment issues with my parents, and I was like, I turned that around on myself because I'm a Scorpio and we transform, right? So I turned that around on myself, like, let me just be the best representation of me that I can be so no one rejects me. Boom. Meet my counterpart person and they reject me. That shattered that ego. I don't have that anymore. Now I'm like, so humble brag, like, yeah, hi guys. But anyway, back to you, Sagittarius. That's what I see going on here. This person needs to break their walls down from the ideas they had of what a relationship should be, and you are not at that. You're better, right? But like, you don't fit into that mold, so they didn't know how to react. Now they have to go back out into the world, or they had to go back out into the world and see, like, okay, wow, like, things are not the way I thought they were. Okay, so let me see what animal spirit y'all have over this connection. Animal spirit, like, give us some more information. You have hyena, fear. Didn't I say fear? Y'all scared to open up to each other. Look at that. To go from one world where it's gray and dark and by yourself into this blissful place, right? Because it's like, this is where y'all should be. Y'all should be in this blissful place, but you're not. Like, you're in this justice reverse, or things are just unfair, unright, unjust. Things are not happening as they're supposed to. So this says hyena. This is saying, like, your fear is leading you back. This hyena is going back into a dead place. This fear is leading you into the wrong area, okay? You're not supposed to be depleting and dying and off like that. You're not supposed to feel this way out of fear. What is the purpose of this connection? Energetically, what gifts or what knowledge is Sagittarius supposed to gain from this, or Sagittarius' person? Grounding. Another 4 lesson here. That's the same as this one in this deck. This 4 of Pentacles, a real strong energy here about holding back from things because you're scared to break your own molds and ceilings of who you think you are. Belief systems that were put into you by other people, mostly your parents and your family, that don't align with you and who you really are. Okay, that a lot of times our parents told us, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, go to church, do this, because that was like what they learned from like 1960. Dog, it's 2021, okay? Some of that stuff is great. We take the good things, throw everything out, and take back the good stuff that your parents taught you. Okay? Throw everything out they taught you, forget everything, and give back the good stuff. Okay, last message for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? Messages of love. What does Sagittarius need to know? What does Sagittarius need to know? One more. Oh, 2 messages came out. Mastery, you've learned a spiritual lesson here, okay? That's all blurry. Mastery. Mastery. And then trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. Okay, that's what Spirit wants you to know. Everything is happening for a reason, okay? Ooh, look at that, under that twin flame. Did I say it's a counterpart reading? Twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. Thank you. Of this, we are aware. I will see y'all soon. I love y'all for being here. Visit Vanessa Moon, like, subscribe, and share. Talk soon. Bye!